We back. We back.
Hey,
We back.
another one.
DJ Khaled. Oh, my bad. My bad. When you said another one, that's what came to mind. We back.
But you funny.
My bad. My bad.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Chit Chat with Ray and Jay. Did you miss the besties?
I think they did.
I think they did. I think they did too.
And if you don't know by now, I'm Jay.
And I'm Ray.
This is the damn podcast. Shit.
You stupid. So let's get into what this wine is we're trying for this
Oh,
episode,
yes,
Beth.
the wine. Clink, clink. Clink. Bam. So the wine for this episode, one of my good sisters put me on to this. It's a sweet cupcake wine, signature sweets, and this flavor is peach. Mm-hmm. And I don't really taste the peach all like that.
Yeah.
And it's fizzy like a champagne.
Yeah, like that one we tried
And
a couple
but it's
episodes
not
ago.
bad. It's not bad.
It's not.
It's not bad. It's not as sweet as I would like it to be.
Yeah.
But it's definitely,
I usually don't go for wines that have the carbonation with it, but this one is pretty good. I feel like it tastes better than that one we tried before with the fizz. But still, I would rather be fizzless.
I would probably make this into a mimosa, if anything.
Yeah.
Add some orange juice to it, a little bit of grenadine,
that is a
an
good
orange
idea.
slice.
Grenadine. You're going to put grenadine in everything.
I'm going to grenadine my drink to death, baby.
You show
and
is.
carousel, caraco, blue Quaker, whatever that
What?
blue stuff is.
I don't know about
I'm
that.
going to put all that in there. Okay.
But yes, this wine is it's tasty. I feel like it could be a little bit sweeter, and the peach flavor it's not very strong.
Yeah, it's not very strong peach, but it's I would buy it again, but it would be mimosas.
Yeah, it's good.
All right. Woo, we got some stuff on this list to talk about today.
Girl, we sure do. But real quick, let's go into our little sports minute. Football is over, so my best don't really have much to talk about.
Yes, I do, because I watch basketball
Occasionally. No,
Okay.
you watch the college ball.
and tennis.
Tennis?
Yes. That's what they do in tennis.
That's because you a hoe. You just want to hear the moaning. That's all. She ain't watching the game. She just watching balls fly around.
I do watch tennis. Thank you very much.
She just want to watch balls flying around. But okay, real quick. This is gonna kind of link the sports situation and our topic of what did we do this past week. So as this past week we had the winter break for the kids.
Yes.
So we took the kids to Toronto for like 4 days, and
When she say we, I didn't go. I don't want y'all to think that we in a relationship. But the way you said like we took the kids, well, not we with me, we with her. Okay, go ahead.
And so we took them to their first NBA game. It was the Raptors against the Pelicans, and it was really nice.
It was,
and they had, let me tell you, it was like a little Caribbean concert and game all in one. Cause baby, them what do you call them, like the carnival dancers came out with all they stuff dancing around.
It was Carnival Day one of those days, wasn't it?
Last week, like everywhere, like Trinidad and Miami, like it was like that. So they had all of that, and then they had Kevin Little. You remember him?
Yes.
He came out and did that little song.
That little
song that everybody know him for. I can't think of the name of it right now.
Yes.
But you know what I'm talking about.
What you're talking about, yes.
And then at halftime, the girl, I cannot remember her name, but I know you heard the song before when it be like, drink water and mind my business. You ever heard that song?
No, I have not.
Well, she came out and did the halftime show, and I was like, oh, I know this song. Maybe I know it from TikTok. I'm not sure.
But turn me on. That Kevin Little?
Yeah.
Because you are my... That one?
That's what you just pulled up.
Oh, okay, just want to make sure I had the right
so
song.
it was real nice. And then the fact that, you go to a Raptors game, they give you the towels, or every seat they have the little Raptors towel. So whenever, they score or something like that, you just whip the towel around like, hey.
Oh, I thought because it was hot, you wipe your sweat, but that's not what it's for.
I mean, either or.
Oh, okay.
You can, whatever you feel like using it for, best.
Mm-hmm. See what's going on after the Raptors game.
But yeah, so it was real nice. The boys was really excited. So that was fun. And we just did other stuff in Toronto. Toronto always a good time. Even with the kids.
Yes, it is.
It's
I kind of enjoyed
Toronto. We went to the auto show. They really enjoyed that because they love cars and shit. So it was really good. That's what I did.
Well, while you was in Toronto, we had a great ice storm here.
I heard.
It was fucking awesome. Those who like the ice skate really enjoyed it. I did not.
Oh, I saw those videos.
Listen, let me tell you something. And I'm going to say this and I'm going to say it loud. I, as a plus size, cannot slip and fall and break a bone.
Oh, hell no.
Okay?
Who gonna help me up?
You have to euthanize me like a horse. Put me down. You got to put me down. I'm sorry.
I'll be like, oh, I already got a bad knee. How the fuck supposed to get up?
Oh, my God. I was so scared. I stayed in the house. I said, oh, no.
Oh, I don't blame you.
And I wanted to go out and get me a pineapple Long Island. Trust me when I tell you.
Oh, yeah, because it happened that Wednesday night.
It happened that Wednesday. But I looked at that window. I said, nah, I'm going to have to stay in on this one. And that ice was thick.
I was here. I seen videos.
That ice was
I said,
thick.
oh, look, because when we came back home, I was like, because it was starting to melt a little by the time we came back home. So it was just chunks, like, on our stairs and stuff like that. I was like, oh, my God.
Yeah, it wasn't. So you left at a good time.
I did.
Congratulations.
And you know what? It snowed a little bit in Toronto the one day. I want to say that Wednesday night too when y'all got the ice storm, because when we woke up it was some snow that we had to clear off, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't like icy and all that.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't real bad. It would have been nice if I would have been one of those people that said, let's go to Miami or Virginia Beach or something. You know what I'm saying? When the snow, but, you know, yeah.
Yeah, that's not
we
going to
still
happen.
had to deal with the cold weather. So even though I escaped the ice storm,
Yeah.
it still was cold where I was at.
Yeah, you'll go to Florida street off of Main Street. That's about as close as you going to get to Miami. You gonna go right over there by Canisius.
I keep telling myself, I'm going to Miami. I'm going to Vegas. Girl, I ain't going nowhere. I'm getting on the damn plane.
You might. Okay.
One day. Maybe.
One day. We'll be gone. Okay.
So the topic of today is, it's kind of a little bit all over the place, but you know, that's how we do.
So we got ADD.
We have, we're going to talk about structure. Do you feel like you have structure in your life? As far as with jobs, kids, family, we're going to touch on self-care, and just day-to-day responsibilities. So, Bess, what do you want to kick it off with?
You know what? Let's do self-care.
Okay.
And there's a lot of different levels of self-care.
Absolutely.
Self-care is so important. I think I kind of want to be an advocate for self-care. I don't know. You know, if I could sit at home and type it up or something, I don't want to go out in the streets or do nothing like that. I just want to.
I mean, I promote self-care on, like, when I do like my TikToks and Snapchat, like stuff like that.
Yeah,
like,
I just want to promote self-care because I feel I know that some people are too busy maybe caring for others and not caring for themselves. And when I say self-care, it could be as simple as a long time in the bath with a bath bomb and a glass of wine. Or a long time getting your nails and your feet done. Self-care for me sometimes, if I'm going through anxiety or depression, is just meditation, being by myself, kind of not answering my phone.
Really?
Yeah.
I never knew you like to meditate.
I do.
Bitch, 32 years.
Oh, my God,
But
Bessie.
it's fine, because
Have
you know,
you ever
sometimes
meditated, though?
sometimes you have to keep things to yourself. It's fine.
Have
yes,
you ever
I have.
meditated, though?
I have. I don't meditate often, but I have meditated before.
Yes. It's by yourself. Sometimes I sit outside. I be by myself. I zone out. Somebody could be calling my name and I probably won't even hear them.
Do you do those breathing exercises? Like close your eyes and do all that?
No, I may not do that. I don't think I breathe in or close my eyes. I do have a lot of thoughts. For some reason, I feel like I just need to drain thoughts out of my head.
Yeah.
My mind run all the time.
Yeah.
I'm always thinking about shit. I'll be up at night thinking about
stuff.
stuff.
I was going to say a lot of people have that problem with. That's where insomnia comes from for most people.
Yes.
Because once the day is done, because you're busy in your day-to-day life doing things. You know what I mean? So once you're like, I've showered, it's time for me to lay down and rest, and it's quiet, that's when your mind just goes.
Yes.
And it's like, oh, I can't go to sleep because your mind, you're just thinking about everything.
I'm just thinking about everything I got to do, that I want to do, that I should have done. I'm replaying things in the day or things I could have did better, could have did different.
Yep.
So self-care is really important. And there's different levels to it.
It is.
Maybe therapy might be your self-care.
Yes, please. Because so many people feel like, oh, I don't need no fucking therapy, especially in the Black community.
Yeah, they do.
I have seen recently a lot more people through social media and people that I know that say they go to therapy and how, you know what I'm saying, good it is for them and how it's helped them mentally. A lot of these famous people too are coming out talking about therapy. And I like that because it has been such a stigma in our Black community. Like, I ain't going to therapy. Like, when I was young, my mom just said, chin up, nigga. You know what I mean? Like, get on out there. And it's like, I need to talk this shit out and work through it. Sometimes people need that.
Like, there's nothing wrong with Cousin Leroy. He's supposed to wear a tutu skirt and a helmet and sit in the back of the house. Nothing's wrong with Cousin Leroy. I'm like, something is wrong with Cousin Leroy. He should not be wearing that. As a kid, you don't mind. You bring your friends over, everybody seen it. But as you got older, you're like, something was really wrong with Cousin Leroy.
Yes.
And we never, addressed it. Gave him some help.
Right.
Therapy.
They just threw him in the back room.
Yes.
But that is true. And it's a lot of people, like kids and things with disabilities too. And people try not to get them help. They try not to get them learning help. I've seen that before in families where it's like, oh, they're a little slow with math, reading, whatever. And parents is just like, they fine, they be all right. So you rather beat them or punish them because they coming in with 50s and 60s all the time instead of really realizing, damn, my kid might have a learning disability. Yes. It's okay to go in there to them teachers and talk to them and get them the special help or special needs that they may need. You know what I mean?
Yeah, luckily, some of these teachers are really good with the kids, and they really do care about the kids and help the kids. Not all of them is, of course, we know that.
Oh, of course.
And about the therapy scene, I think the thing with therapy is people feel like, I'm not going to no stranger to tell them my business, because I definitely had the same thought, too.
My mom
I've never been
she
to
always
therapy,
say that.
but I do encourage therapy for people that are going through things that are just unimaginable, especially death. I'm one of the people that's very hard when it comes to death. I don't handle it really well.
Me either.
And
I do not.
Yeah, it's horrible. I don't know why that's a part of life. We could just all just live forever and be, If I could build a freezer in front of my house and put the people in there and talk to them every day, I would have.
I feel
but
you.
Anyway.
And you know what is so strange? Like, I've had deaths happen in my life before. And, I've been sad and like, oh, dang, whatever. You cry, but you do kind of get over it a little bit. Day goes on. But my grandma... Like, and I know y'all probably hear me talk about my grandma every fucking episode. My grandma was like my mom. That was my first death that was just like traumatic. And like, it'll be almost 2 years this year and I still can't get over it. And I feel like, and I'm going to push this into as far as with kids too. I feel like my grandma was my soft spot in my childhood as well.
Okay.
My grandma spoiled the shit out of me. And even as a 40-year-old woman, well, she died when I was 38. Even in my 30s, she spoiled the shit out of me. And I'm not just talking about, like, materialistic. Like, my grandma was the type to call me up like, oh, I'm watching HSN. They got this cute so-and-so. You want one? I'm going to buy me one. Like, she would still do stuff like that for me. I'm like, sometimes I say no if I ain't want it. Sometimes I'm like, yeah, girl, get that for me. Thank you, girl. But it was the fact that I could go to her house, lay in the bed with her, and watch TV. And it was like I was 7 years old again. You know what I mean? Like, cuddle up with her. If I had a problem, I called Graham. Let me tell you what happened. If I wanted to gossip, Graham, girl, let me tell you what happened. Like, whatever it was, she was my go-to. And to have that snatched away, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's where I'm like, I don't deal well with that death.
And that's why I think therapy is important. Or even talking to somebody, a friend, a parent, a counselor, a mentor, talking to somebody, because when it is a grandparent or a parent, it comes where you see it as, I've never lived without this person.
Yep.
How can I?
How can I live without this person?
Yes. How can I live without this person?
Girl, it's just crazy.
Yeah, that sucks.
And when I say I tie that into my kids, because I feel like even though I'm grown and got kids of my own and everything, and I felt like my grandma was my childhood and my comfort zone, and I needed her, like I wasn't gonna make it without her type thing, almost. I feel like I do that somewhat with my kids as well, just as far as like spoiling them and all that type of stuff, because where is the line at where we need to decide, okay, this is too much and this is not enough? You have, and because I'm raising boys, you know what I'm saying? It's like, raising boys, you have to, like my kids, they have chores, they have responsibilities, they know what is expected of them in school. Like, yes, we are very structured with them, but then at the same time, I spoiled the shit out of my kids. So I'm trying to make sure I find that even line where it's like, my kids have everything they need and most of the things that they want, but then at the same time, I don't want them to feel like
it's like that in life all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I'm going to grow up and I can just do whatever because mom is just going, I want them to know like, yeah, mom is here always, but not so entitled or something. You know, I can't really articulate what I'm trying to say, but
you want that silver spoon some of the time, but not all the time.
Right.
Like,
it's like
listen,
it needs
put that spoon
there
down.
has to be a balance with kids. Like they need to be able to handle themselves and, you know, be respectful, do all that stuff out in the world. They need to be able to survive.
Yes.
But at the same time, I'm still like, especially with Taylor, like he's 8 and I'm still like, oh baby, you cut yourself, let me see. And I be trying, I don't want to be that parent either that's like, oh nigga, fuck it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, fuck that cut.
Fucking
get your ass up. You know what I mean? Like, you need that middle, that happy medium where it's like, I need you to know I care and I'm sorry you cut yourself, but I can't baby you about it. You know what I'm saying? So
well, just saying that might help.
What?
What I just said? Yeah. Tell him right off the bat. Listen. I know you cut yourself. I know you hurt yourself. Get a Band-Aid and go sit down.
Right. I'm giving that as an example.
But if it's like something like a broken leg or a pelvic bone or something like that.
Oh shit, we gotta go to the hospital for that.
Then we gotta go. Don't just give them a rubber test.
But yeah, so I just feel like, as parents, we need to just make sure that we focus on what is best for our children. And every kid is different as well. You know, because you got parents out there that they talk about that gentle parenting. You know what I mean? And they talk about stuff. We always want to go back to, you know, well, when I was 8 and when I was 9, my mama, da da da. And it's like, is everything that our moms did right? No. But is everything that you're doing right as well? No. There's no handbook to parenting.
I do that all the time.
There's no handbook to parenting.
I'm like, look, we caught the bus everywhere we went to. We wasn't getting no ride to our front house.
I mean, it's cool to just like jokingly say stuff like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I do stuff like that sometimes too. Like, y'all do not know when we was kids, we ain't had these tablets, like stuff like that. But it's just like a lot of things that we deal with these kids. It's like, I don't know.
And we was bus catchers.
Yeah, we bus catchers.
Our parents picking us up and taking us to school every day. The bus is not safe sometimes.
It's not. And I take my kids to school. But you know, it never even really was too much about the bus not being safe. It's just like something I've just always done. And then I tried, once my oldest got into middle school, I was like, well, you can catch the bus now, like you older, like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. You know how to fend for yourself with stuff, whatever. But then it was like, it was coming back from COVID. It was like all that busing issues. And you know, we had all that shit going on. So it was like, well, I guess I'm still going to be taking you, you know?
But structure also can go into self-care. Having a good routine, good structure. I have a routine in life, and sometimes I hate being taken out of my routine. Even if it's something as simple as, this is my time I watch TV, or this is my time I go out and drink, or this is my time I go to just being taken out of my routine can irritate me sometimes, but that's also a form of self-care.
Yeah, because I feel like, for me, self-care, I love to drive around and blast my music. Like, that's self-care for me.
Really?
When I don't have no kids, especially like, when I be going to work at night on my overnights, like driving, just blasting my music, that little 15-minute drive to work is like a self-care for me. Okay. It's like reflection. It relaxes me. Like, it's just me in the open road. I have no kids. I have nobody talking to me. I have nobody calling me. Like, if somebody calls me, like sometimes my mom might call when I'm like in the middle of going to work, and I'll be like, fuck. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm in my zone. You know what I mean? I don't want to answer the phone. I don't want to talk right now. Wait till I get to work.
Let me rewind what you just said. You said that you drive around and just listen to music. With these gas prices, you was just driving around.
I'm not driving for hours.
Listening to music?
I'm not driving for hours, but yes. Like, I like driving around listening to music. I love taking baths. Like you stated before. You know that's my thing. I love taking baths. Like, I like to read sometimes. I used to read all the time. Like, a lot. But recently I haven't. I did read like the Will Smith book recently. I read Michelle's first book. But like I used to read like a lot, but I haven't. I have to get back into that. But yeah, a lot of things like that is self-care. Taking walks in the park by yourself.
I can see taking walks. Yes, definitely taking walks.
Self-care looks all type of ways. Whatever you need to do to mentally
unwind. Yes.
Stable yourself and get away from the chaos of the world is basically self-care. And we really is going all over the place, because I swear I was just talking about gentle parenting and now we back into self-care.
My bad.
But don't mind us, y'all. Don't stay with us.
Stay with us. Okay.
We're all over the place. This is how our conversations be.
When you were talking about school, you know what I thought of?
What?
How they don't teach kids about good credit in school.
No.
Like about financial responsibilities.
Oh, wait, but let me tell you. So January started the second semester, for the kids or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Bun is taking financial literacy.
Okay.
In 6th grade.
That's great.
I said, what? You're taking what? Yes, it's home ec / financial literacy. I said, well, what are they teaching you? He was like, we haven't really learned anything yet. But this conversation happened towards like the end of January.
Okay.
And he said, well, we haven't learned anything yet. He was like, but they just gave us basically like the syllabus. We're going to talk about credit and we're going to talk about something like that. And I was like, that is excellent.
That's great.
Like, they do not do that anymore. And when we were in school, we did have technology and home ec.
Yes.
But then they stopped that with kids. But he said that they were going to be starting to teach him cooking, sewing he's going to be doing. And I'm like, that is excellent. That's why I love his school. But I was like, that is excellent because they're still not doing that everywhere.
I think they need to teach them definitely cook home ec too, just for the basics when it comes to like cooking.
Right, because a lot of these kids, their parents ain't teaching them shit.
No,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
and they grow up, it can't fucking cook.
It can't do nothing. Can't do nothing. What you mean cook? I be making my kids is young, but I'm like, since they was like younger than what they are, like they've had responsibility of chores. You start off small, and as they get older and they're capable to do more, you grow that up. First, It was just, make your bed. To make your bed and keep your room clean. Then it's like, okay, well now you're big enough to take the trash out. You're tall enough. You can carry it. Like now it's time for you to learn how to sweep. Now you can, like Bunna does dishes now. You know what I'm saying? He's 11.
Yeah.
Like there's different things that you introduce. Like when I'm cooking, he likes to come in here with me and I show him things because you're not going to be 27 years old eating out fast food every day or trying to be dependent on a woman, you know what I'm saying, to come cook and clean your apartment. Like, no, that's not how it works. I want you to, and when you get a wife and have a home, I want you to be contributing, not just being like, oh, I'm going to work and I'm going to pay some of these bills or
a significant other. We do not know how these kids identify. Let's not do that right away.
That's true. But I'm just saying, whatever the household is, their spouse, you're going to want them to be able to be like, oh, babe, I got the dishes today. Or, you know what I'm saying? Oh, however y'all work. Like I always say, everybody's household is different because all that back and forth that people be talking about, well, I'm not doing 50-50. The man going this. Or, well, he don't do that. I do that. And I don't touch this. And he don't do nothing. And, no, why are we talking about that? Everybody's household is different. Whatever works for you is what works for you.
In your house, that is true.
In your house. Everybody makes different amounts of money. Everybody has certain chores or certain things that they refuse to do or they will do. Whatever the situation may be. Whatever works for you is what works for you. That's what I say all the time on those type of topics.
Now, when you talked about teaching the kids and having them, like your grandma had you doing stuff and now you doing the same thing with your kids. That brings me to another topic of generational curses.
Okay.
And breaking them.
Get into it.
Because just because my mama did something, don't mean I'm going to do it too. And the one thing that everybody always say is being pregnant. Oh, her mom was pregnant at 17, so now that Shaquisha is 17 and she pregnant, that she just like her mama. I just don't think that's how that's supposed to be. Like I don't like that kind of.
I don't like that either.
Stigmatism.
Yeah. Stigma. Yeah.
What I'm trying to say. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Not astigmatism in the eye.
Right.
I'm talking about what I'm talking about. I don't like that. I don't like that. So I think that we got to start breaking generational curses and not saying that, oh, that's how it's supposed to be.
Right.
Because her mama was like that. No, that's really not.
That can tie into also when I was talking about your parenting styles as far as gentle parenting and not.
Yes.
Everybody is so, gentle parenting. And so many people that feel like, I don't feel like I need to whip my child. I don't feel like I need to put my hands on it because if I put my hands on this child, are they going to still turn around and do the same thing later? And this, and the third. Every child is different.
Yes.
You understand? Like my oldest son is like so like I don't want to say perfect, but just like he's never really had behavioral issues. Like as a young boy, he probably had like 2 whoopings his whole life. You know what I'm saying? Like I could just look at him or maybe raise my voice and be like, "Did you hear what I said?" You know what I mean? You don't remember when I said whatever? Oh, mom, sorry. Okay, and that's what he gonna be. That's what he gonna do. Now my little one, on the other hand, always on punishment.
He the ringleader,
girl. He needs different types of, because just talking to him or something does not always work. Now, I'm not saying abuse your kids. There's a difference between chastising and, You know what I'm saying? Maybe a little tap tap or something like that.
Yeah, there's a difference between whipping that ass and abuse.
Yeah, people be, I got beat with extension cords and get the branch off the tree. That's a generational curse. Shit, I'm not telling nobody to go get no damn branch off a tree.
I broke that. I ain't going out there get no branch for you to whoop me.
Yeah, ain't nobody. I broke that.
No,
ain't nobody doing all that. You know what I mean? But at the same time, like I said, every child is different. So yeah, gentle parenting gonna work. So you know what I'm saying, on certain kids, or it's gonna work for certain situations. But at the same time, it's like, hold on. Sometimes you got to run up on a kid real quick. Like, listen, you know what I'm saying? You got to yoke that collar up a little bit. Like, you know, so they know, like, oh, shit. You know, sometimes stuff is not severe enough. If you say, I'm going to take this Xbox away for a week because da-da-da-da, and they be like, oh, damn. Like, okay, that's messed up. But then guess what? Next week, they might decide to do something else, and then they be like, man, I don't want to do that. And they be like, shit, I'm just going to lose my Xbox for like a week.
Right,
you know, I can deal with that. Yeah, pass me that blunt or whatever. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? You know, high school, you know how kids is, whatever. If they doing something wrong like that, I'm just throwing that out there as an example.
Pass me that blunt.
But if you sit up there and maybe they are afraid of, oh shit, my mom gonna yoke me up and slap the shit out of me in front of, you know what I mean? It's like, nah, I'm good. You know, I'm good on that because I don't want to. It depends on their mental and what they feel like is, oh shit, this is what's gonna stop me from doing that behavior again. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You got to test it out and see which kid, what method benefits which kid which way.
Yes,
especially with boys, because boys, you got to sometimes be a little bit rougher with situations. You know, girls have more the attitude and because you know I always say I can't stand grown kids, and it's usually girls snapping their fingers and because let me tell you, who are you talking to, little girl? You know what I mean? Especially when I see them talking to their mom like that, and mothers be thinking it's okay.
I hate that.
That's not your friend. That's your 8-year-old daughter. Why is she wearing lip gloss and eyeshadow and stuff and wearing crop tops and she's like 7? Like, you know, and she talking to you like this, snapping her finger.
Because she got that from somebody.
Right. Or she's trying to be just like you and you think it's cute. Like, oh, look at her. I know she just like me. That's my little
do
twin.
as I say, not as I do. Something got to instill in them.
You have to show this little girl to grow up respecting herself and her. You know what I mean? And not being like that. Now, when she get older, she want to do shit like that. Like, okay, but not these little girls. I don't like these little girls out here acting grown.
Another thing that makes me think about when you said that you chastise the kids and stuff, make them think twice about doing stuff. I feel like that about life sometimes. About fears in my life. Like, I be wanting to do stuff, but I just be kind of scared to do it. And I'm not talking about smoking no blunt. I'm talking about like,
you want to go rob the bank?
Like start a new career somewhere. And I'd be like, I'm scared to take that leap of faith.
I have definitely had that happen.
And I see people get this vision where they want to do something else, like interior design or party decorations, and like they quit their job. And they do really good on it. And I'd be like, damn. Like, I just wish I had that to do it, and I don't.
I don't either.
I really don't. And I'm set in my ways, I think. In my tunnel vision ways. And I won't change it until it's forced upon me. So meaning
I don't like change either.
I know you don't. It's not that I don't like it. I just really don't do it. Once it's done, I can adapt to it. But I just don't really like to do it. So I feel that way like about my job, about things that's going on. I won't mess with it. I won't do anything with it. But when it's forced to change, then I'm like, oh shit. All right, let me change. I know there's something else out there. I can do this.
Yeah.
And then I gotta get my confidence up. But
my thing is safety. It's a safety issue because I always feel like, here's the thing. You know how a lot of people be like, get out your comfort zone. You shouldn't want to feel comfortable. Don't be comfortable.
Yes.
And I've always been raised to be like, you want to be comfortable.
Yes.
Why would I not want to be comfortable? Everybody, you know, your next step don't come with comfort and you got this, you got that. And I'm like, but I want to be comfortable. I don't understand that. Like, I want to be comfortable in my home. I want to be able to pay my bills and do extra things. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I want a comfortable life. I don't want to have to. And I feel like if something is going to happen and it's going to make me feel unsafe or insecure, that's where my fear comes in at. So I feel like that's the reason why I would never be like, oh, I'm just going to go try. Like this. I wanted to start the podcast, but this is not stopping my job or enabling me from doing anything else. But if I was to be like, I'm about to quit and I'm just going to focus all my time on being a TikTok creator or something like that. Like, no, I need a backup. I need a backup plan or some type of safety to be like, I know if this don't work out, I got something else that's like right there. I can't just step out on face and be like, I don't know if it's because I got kids now or what. Like, I cannot just be like, oh, I'm just going to step out and just do this and that's that. You know what I mean?
Yes.
If I put a lot of thought into something and like really prepared to work up towards it, like had like a whole, you know what I'm saying, big, huge savings for it to back me up or something like that, you know what I mean? Then maybe I feel like I could. But the fact of feeling like I might fall and I might fail and then I wouldn't have a backup plan, like, no. Some of these people don't have backup plans. Most of these people, they don't have backup plans and they just go for it.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them do fall on their face, but like you said, some of them do succeed.
Yes, they do.
And it's like, I wish I could do something like that, but I can't.
I can't. I look at the TikTok creators and I look at the work and the energy and the time that it takes for them to do the content, create it, edit it, post it. And not just on TikTok. They're doing YouTube. You know, you got to go to their YouTube. And people is watching it, millions.
Yep.
Or people watching. I mean, these people are buying houses and mansions and moving. The
like
houses
Keith
look
Lee?
Phenomenal.
Do you follow Keith Lee on TikTok?
Yes, I think
love
that
him.
is phenomenal.
That he is like the motivator for real.
That is phenomenal.
I've watched him grow from what he has done to now being on like ABC News and or was it Today Show and all that.
Yes,
like that's crazy.
Yes,
all from TikTok.
And he has anxiety.
Yeah,
and it explained why he talked with his hands touching like this.
Yep.
And I'm just like, wow. And I have that too.
Anxiety?
Well, of course I have anxiety.
Yeah.
But I have it where I can ramble, blah, 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 talking and not making any sense. That's my anxiety coming in. I might have to start doing his technique and just, you know, getting my thoughts together, taking my time and speaking my mind. I do that at work sometimes.
Do you?
Yes. I have to sit back. I'm like, okay, hold on. Just give me a minute. Take a deep breath and then just express my thought because I don't like talking in front of a crowd. And that's what I kind of have to do at work when I'm in a meeting.
Okay.
Is talk in front of people.
Yeah.
And it's not easy for me sometimes. Most of the time, all the time, if not every day. But if I know them, it's kind of okay. But usually I don't know the people I'm in the meeting with. So it does take me. Luckily, we're not on video. Whoa.
Yeah. Those video calls be messing people up.
If I had to be on video, I'm like, oh my God, I have to get my wine glass. Now, if I have a wine or a shot or something beforehand, I'm good.
You said I just need to take this shot.
Let me go take my anxiety medicine.
That's what you call it?
Yes. Yes.
This Tito's anxiety
medicine that I got from Rite Aid Pharmacy. Mix it with this orange juice. I'll be right back.
Oh my God.
So, all right. That was a good topic right there, Bess. Thank you so much.
You are silly.
So, I saw a crazy video.
Yeah, on the segment of crazy shit that we heard.
Wait a minute, I saw a crazy video on TikTok. And this lady, she free bleeds.
Now explain what that is.
What she does is when she's on her cycle, she doesn't put on a pad or a tampon or nothing. She has like a bed pad thing that she puts on her bed, or she sits around on a towel, and she drinks plenty of water and plenty of teas, and she's always, go back and forth in the bathroom, and she literally just sits there and just takes care of her womb. So when
that's what she called it.
She called it her womb.
Take care of her womb. When
she has her lifestyle set up that she doesn't really have to leave the house if she don't want to.
I need more wine, Bess.
If she don't want to when it comes to her cycle, she doesn't have to leave the house or anything for those 3 to 4 days, however long she has her cycle. So I thought that was kind of weird, but that's what she encourages.
And I thought that it was kind of nasty. I thought that it was kind of nasty because, and here's the thing, I don't know if I was talking about the wine. I don't know if you just said this in your statement. I kind of zoned out for a second, but she said on there that when she's on her cycle, what was it, like the first or no, like day 2 or 3?
2 or 3, yeah.
It's like just enough, like when she wipes, she can see blood. And so basically she's stating that she's not a heavy bleeder. That's what I'm taking from it.
She said 4 days, so she doesn't have
a long period,
6-7 day cycle.
And she also does not bleed heavily because she basically was like, it's not a lot. And when she wipes, there's like barely, it's just, on the paper, like it's not a lot. So in her situation, maybe that's acceptable. Maybe it's okay. I still feel like it's nasty. I don't want to get up, turn around and look back and see blood from where I just sat at. That would freak me out. I don't like it. Now, if she was a heavy bleeder, I'm talking, I'm wearing a tampon, I'm wearing a pad, I'm all of that, and you just gonna sit around and free bleed, and a pin. And you just gonna sit around and free bleed? Absolutely not. I'm not doing it. The part that she says where she makes sure that she has I don't know if she like takes off from work. What she does, I don't know. She could be one of those people that work from home. Who knows?
Yes.
But she says that she makes it so that when she's on her period, she does not have to go anywhere and do anything but just stay at home and sit around and just free bleed. Now, if you're going to do that and you don't have to get up and go anywhere and you're bleeding lightly, by all means, because they say, you know, a lot of us women have always said, why can't women be off from work? Like, that should be a way to call off. To be, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how they say you can take mental days, you have PTO days, you have sick time. Like, it should be like women's health or something like that. Like, I need to call off for the next 3 days. It's women's health, whatever. Like, especially for like, you know, a lot of us, we get our periods on the first day, and then like the last day, it's like really nothing. But like those, like that day 2, 3, 4, or day 3, 4, it's like horrible. You're cramping, you're bloated. It's just horrible. Like, we should be able to take off for that. The fact that she doesn't have to, and that she's at home just doing that, kudos to her. But I feel like if you are a heavy bleeder, if you work and you have to go to work and you don't have the luxury to take off or work around it to nurse your womb, as she so-called says it, then it's disgusting to me, because blood is disgusting, period.
It is. No pun intended.
No pun intended.
Disgusting, period. That was a good pun.
And I just can't see myself sitting around it. And even if I worked from home, if I was a light bleeder, and this is me personally, because like I said, everything on here is opinions. Everything on here is perspectives, opinions. If you want to do that, that's on you. But for me personally, I would never, if I had a light period, heavy period, I would never feel like I'm just going to just be bleeding. Like, you know what I mean? Like, even getting up and walking to the bathroom, I would feel uncomfortable or unsafe or whatever you want to call it, because I would just be like, oh my God, there's something drip on the floor. Like, it would just be mental. You know what I mean? I couldn't do it.
There is a little community on TikTok. I went down a rabbit hole when I saw that video. Okay. There is a community on TikTok that wants to normalize the cycle. So like they when it's their cycle time, it don't matter. They're out in public. If they got blood, they don't care. They're sometimes wear underwear, sometimes they don't. Or they wear those underwear that the blood just soak in. And
yeah, I heard about those. I don't know how that works.
Or they use that little cup. The little cup that you put up inside you. I couldn't do that.
Yeah, I couldn't do that either.
That's just a little too much for me.
Yeah.
As a big person.
Oh.
To be fingering myself.
With a cup.
3 times a day. However many times you got to change the cup.
I don't
rinse
know.
it out. And then put.
It's a lot. It's a lot. I got that to do.
Yeah, it's
get somebody else to do it.
Yeah, I don't want you messing up my moisture down there.
And those panties, that are supposed to soak up the blood, I feel like that's for somebody like her. That's like such a light bleeder. Because if you a heavy bleeder, I don't know how that's gonna work. I don't see how the absorbency in those panties is going to work for a period. I don't understand that.
Well, I know you don't get your cycle anymore. I'm going to try the free bleeding.
You just gonna put my business out there
and see.
You just gonna put my business out there?
Oh yes, she don't get her cycle anymore.
And then you gonna say it again? Okay, bitch.
I'm going to when I get mines, I'm going to do the free bleeding. I'm gonna see how it works.
Are you serious?
No, girl.
I'm like, you see, I'm like,
man, it's not gonna be down with no damn blood on the bed when we sleep. We ain't down with that shit.
And that's another thing too I didn't think of. Like, she's probably single. You walking around the house like, I'm just letting this pussy hang out with this blood. Bitch, your man gonna be like, what the fuck is going on?
I like my meat.
It's blood on the toilet. It's blood on the couch. It's blood on the bed. You got kids. You can't do that with no kids. They gonna be like, Mom, what is this on the bed? Girl, it's all about lifestyle. I'm telling you.
Talking shit. You know,
I know. Well. It's all about lifestyle, like I said, because the way she looked she was really like one of those, damn, I don't even know how to describe what I'm thinking. Just, I don't know. She was very, what am I looking for? Her hair, it was like Erykah Badu-ish. But I don't
Okay.
know what that kind of vibe.
Like an Afro-eccentric
yeah,
kind of
like I wear
natural healer
yes.
kind of thing. I do natural
She had her hair wrap on.
Yes.
She had like the piercing right here or something. Like I don't know. Like she just gave me real like
Yes.
I am one with earth and earth is one with me type people.
Yes.
And there's nothing wrong with people like that.
Woman,
you know?
I am king, as I king, woman king. What's the name of that movie?
Yes,
The
woman
Viola.
king.
Yes, I
The
was
woman
getting
king.
Viola Davis
She
kind of
just
woman
gave
king.
me those type of vibes. So it was just like you could tell like she probably and I'm speculating like she could have 6 kids. I don't know. But what I just felt was like she's probably single. She has no children. If you watch the whole video, like I just feel that she's just like I am one with earth and earth is one with me. And she was talking about her clients and you know what I'm saying? Like she just burn incense and just lay on the bed and and just lay on the bed and just let it out. And if you have that type of lifestyle, then by all means, you go ahead and free bleed.
Drinking sea moss.
Girl.
Coconut oil on the body. Just breathing. Sitting Indian style, meditating. I see it. Okay, that's what you're trying to say.
Like those vibes. And like I said, it's nothing wrong with that because I absolutely love Erykah Badu. Like I love that. Those type of people. But that's just what I get. I feel like if you're like in the business, if you're a lawyer, like you know what I mean? If you're in the business world, like you're not free bleeding. If you're busy, you got kids, you're at soccer practice, you're at like you don't have time.
I am going to post the video. And when the episode comes, I'm going to post the video. And I want you guys' thoughts. I want you to watch the videos.
We're going to get an Instagram together.
Yes, we got to.
By next episode, we will have an Instagram so that we can show you guys clips of us and other things that we find.
Yes.
And that way, if you don't feel comfortable emailing us, because we don't get a whole lot of emails. But if you don't feel good emailing us, you can DM us or comment on the stat or however. So that's coming soon.
Yes, real soon. Soon and very soon. Oh,
really?
My bad.
Anyway,
go spiritual.
Let's go to the question of the day.
All right, go ahead.
I changed it.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. This is even better.
Yeah, so you ain't have time to prepare for this one.
That's all right. I got good witty comebacks. Go ahead.
You do. Okay, question of the day.
Size does matter. Don't let nobody come in with no small dick telling you it's okay. That is not okay. Oh, that's not the question?
No, it's not the question.
Oh, go ahead. Finish
Pull it back.
Okay, my bad.
Okay.
Pull it out.
How would you react if 2 of your friends are about to get into a fight?
Oh, my God. I've been there, done that. How do I react? Mm-hmm. I stay neutral. I usually... Okay, oh, my God. This is like the story of my fucking life. Bitch. Let me fucking tell you what I do, what I did, or how it was taken care of.
Okay.
I stay neutral.
Okay.
But I will let the person know who was wrong and who was right. And I'm not going to say what's wrong or right in my mind because sometimes what's wrong is wrong and what's wrong is wrong. Or what's right is right, what's right is right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Sometimes it could be a gray area. And I could be like, you know what, I see her side, but I see her side too. But sometimes the shit is just wrong and it shouldn't happen.
Yeah.
So I have no problem having that conversation.
Okay.
It takes time because sometimes I could want to be a right girl. I'm right. But it takes time to sit down and have a conversation. And even if it's something that I did, you know what I'm saying? But if I don't know that I did it, how can you fix it?
Right. A lot of people don't like to talk about things and you be like, well, shit, I ain't fucking know.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody
if
said.
I know 5,000.
Ain't nobody said shit to me. Ain't nobody said shit to me.
If I know about 5,000% that I for sure did not do anything wrong, because once again, my mind will be running. And I'd be like, well, what is this? Well, maybe because I had them socks on.
And you be thinking about every situation.
Every fucking thing. Mm-hmm. Or maybe because I said it, because I can sometimes take a joke too far and push the envelope to get a great laugh, because I love a good laugh.
Oh, we love good laughs.
Yeah, so if I'm 5,000% sure, like I fucking don't know what I did or if I did anything, and have that conversation, 10 times out of 10 times, I'm usually fucking right that I fucking didn't do shit. Well, let me say 9.
And then how do you feel about that afterwards? Do you just be like, shit, I ain't do shit, fuck it? Like,
I had a conversation.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have it could be a year or two later, bitch. I'm gonna have the conversation.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
because a lot of people feel like, fuck them, I'm just gonna let it go. They out of my life now. I don't
Well,
give a fuck.
there
And some
is
people do feel
some
like I need that
people-
closure, and I gotta say, bitch, I didn't even do anything, or this wasn't me, or you know.
I need closure like a virgin. I need closure.
Okay.
It's gonna run through my mind. I do. Now, there are some people that I really don't give a damn,
See,
and I don't talk to them to this day.
and you
And
just was
I'm
like, fuck it,
sure they're not losing no fucking sleep.
and you ain't even.
And I know for damn I ain't losing no sleep.
Uh-huh.
But some friendships are worth saving.
Some are.
Some are worth
Absolutely.
saving. And some are you just want to have a conversation and get it out the way. And bam, and then it become a joke later on. You just laugh about it later on.
Yeah.
Some friendships and relationships are worth saving. But some, it could be too bad, the situation could be too worse, too bad, horrible. That's what I'm trying to say. The situation could be so horrible that you don't want, it's over. You can never exist in my presence.
Let me give
again.
you a story time about a situation that happened. It was my first situation that ever happened like that, and I was just like, what the fuck? So boom. I'm 16 years old. We taking it way back.
Oh, shit.
16 years old. There
Way
was
back
a
like
certain,
cook crack. Uh-huh.
there was a certain person in my life, my foster sister.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have, on the other hand, one of my cousins. Now, my foster sister, I mean, my cousin, of course, this is blood. Like, we've been together forever. My foster sister was my foster sister for about 2 years. And we was in the house like sisters. You know what I'm saying? But she moved out into her own apartment. And me and my cousin, like, because we were all cool and friends, whatever, we're pulling up to her house. Now, my cousin had already told me that she had gotten to a sexual encounter, if you will, with her boyfriend, with my foster sister's boyfriend. But this was way long time ago.
Uh-huh.
So she never wanted to bring it up or say anything about it. Okay, cool. This is before they even hooked up or knew each other.
Okay.
You know, whatever. Girl, all I know is we pull up to my foster sister's house, get ready to get out, like we about to go in here and chill. And she come out the house like, so you fucked my man? What? Whoa. I'm like, whoa. And my cousin looked, and because she was like so quick with it, like, yeah, like cause you giving me that energy, I'm gonna give you that energy.
Yes.
Now they was friends, everything was cool and fine. If she would have came at her differently, then my cousin would have came at her like, but that was like before y'all even knew each other, like a long time ago, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But the way she pulled up, like, bitch, you fucked out, bitch, you know what I mean, like that. My cousin like, yeah. Like, bitch, what? And I was like, okay. And I mean, we're still in the car. I'm still in the driver's seat. Car is not even in park. And I just pulled off. I just pulled right the fuck off. Because she was walking behind the car like she was about to try and fight my cousin. And I'm like, no, bitch, we not doing that. Like, we not doing that.
Oh, you pulled off with your cousin in the car?
Yeah, my cousin was still in the car.
Girl, I thought you pulled off and left up there.
Oh, hell
I
no.
was like, wait a minute, man.
Hell no.
We got to end this podcast right now, 'cause that is not how I raised you. I did not raise you like
Hell
that.
no.
I did not raise you
I
like that.
said, oh no. I threw that shit in drive, and I said, bitch, what the fuck? And everything got hashed out later on. But in that moment, that shit was crazy. And I ain't never been on shit like that before. I was like, I'm not about to let these two fight. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so what the fuck? I just pulled off.
Oh, I'm about
It
to
was
say.
fucking crazy.
Okay, I thought you said, I left from me. I'm like, Dad, did you even pinch the bitch? You did nothing.
But no, but I feel like, and in that moment, I agree with you on the fact of you got to stay neutral. If it's like two friends,
Yes.
or two family members or something like that, you definitely got to be like, break that up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to talk? Y'all want to hash this out? Let's do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all not gonna do this while I'm around, because I don't like shit like that.
Especially if it has nothing to do with me. I definitely stay neutral. If
It ain't even had nothing to do
If
with
it
that.
ain't got nothing to really do with me, I'm staying neutral. And sometimes you can't make grown folks talk. So
Right, you can't, because I've been around situations before where you seen like cousins or somebody fight. You know, a lot of people be like, shit, because she fucked her man, let it go. And it's like, yeah, you know what I mean? Well, I guess y'all gotta fucking fight. You know what I mean?
Nah.
But at the same time, it's like, I hate to see that.
Yes.
I hate to see friends or relatives get into physical altercations. Now, we can fuck up anybody else that you want to on the outside, but
Yes.
I don't like that inside confrontation. I don't.
So many dysfunctional families out there.
It is.
And I just know this shit from TikTok. It's just the shit
I didn't know
see.
this shit from Round Away. What you talking about?
I'm just like, God damn. Yeah, Round Away, TikTok,
Girl,
Facebook,
please. I done had
family
situations.
reunion.
I'm about to say, I done had situations in families where I done heard about
And I'm
cousins
like,
fighting or something. I'll be like,
God
damn. I hate that. Like, damn, y'all fought. Like, you know, I hate that. Because sometimes people will do that. Sometimes friends will do that. They be like, shit, we had to get it out real quick. But like, shit, we fine again. Like, what? Bitch, look at these fucking reality shows. They do that shit all the time. And I be thinking to myself, hell no, like Basketball Wives and all that. Bitch, I would da. And then the next season, they you know, you at the christening you the godmother to the new baby. Y'all was just fighting. I be like, damn. Some of them can do that. They can just beef it out and then be fine. And I don't see that.
The stuff they say what's the one where she said that's a double homicide? That she had got an abortion or did something.
Yeah, I do remember that.
That's why I don't get into verbal altercations with people. I try my best not to get into verbal altercations with people because my mouth will definitely have you calling Suicide Watch hotline. I can say some shit that'll fuck you up. Mm-hmm. So I don't like to get into verbal altercations with people because I'm nasty with it.
I'm not really good with verbal altercations because I get fumbled and then I'm just gonna start swinging. I can't keep. I'm not that quick. In my brain,
you know,
to be like, well, bitch, because like it's for just a minute and then it's gonna be like I'm about to hit you.
When you had that itchy ass pussy, I was there for you, wasn't I? Girl, I'm saying everything.
You about to say 7.
I'm saying everything from Target. Remember? Girl, yes, I'm saying everything.
Lord.
Don't even do it. All right.
But yeah, so that's all. We both decided that we're gonna be neutral.
Yeah, I'm gonna be neutral.
Okay.
I ain't gonna get into the I'm gonna try my best to be neutral, but sometimes I have an opinion.
Yeah.
Opinions are like assholes, and definitely I got one.
And every situation is different. It's all situational. But for the most part, that's how we feel.
Right.
All right, guys. So y'all hit us up in the email at rayandj@gmail.com and let us know how you feel about that question. Let us know how you would feel if friends were getting into an altercation, how you would react. Would you take sides or would you stay neutral or whatever you're trying to do? And if you have any wines you want us to try, topics you would like for us to discuss, hit us up at rayandj@gmail.com. And the Instagram will be coming soon. And we're going to make that the same at rayandj.
Yes.
So that's going to be coming soon. Anything else you want to add, Beth?
So we'll be easy for y'all to contact. Don't worry. You'll be able to find us. Okay?
Thanks, guys.
And we're gone.